let's start off with Group A. Unlike Caesar, you know what I mean? I got a little bit of faith in the diaspora, you know what I mean? Or as a diaspora person, you know what I mean? Like, come on, dog. Like, you really just gonna just do Africa like that? I got Netherlands obviously coming out on top, and then I got Senegal. Yeah.
You're funny. You're just trying to get points back for all the years you've been doing this show. But yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, diaspora. Yeah, go ahead, man. Get them points back in this World Cup.
I'm already canceled by everybody.
Yeah, you've been canceled after a long time ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, get them points back for this brackets and getting Senegal up there.
Yeah, but I do think Senegal has the ability to be. I think Ecuador is going to be bad, and I'm just basing Qatar off what I saw the other day. I guess maybe they do have some other players that are going to come through, but when I'm thinking about the teams that made it out that were the host teams, I think Russia has like a bit more of a footballing pedigree, and South Africa and Brazil, huh?
South Africa's a footballing pedigree.
Yeah, more than Qatar
Name one
does.
player in America and that you know, and actually his name is that's from South. That plays South Africa. Name one.
Caesar. First of all,
Name one player in South Africa.
First of all, I need you to relax. South Africa has so much of a footballing pedigree that they be having Orlando Pirates in FIFA or Kaiser Chiefs or whatever, like or whoever the team is down there. They have a football. They had a whole movie about it. You know what I mean? They got a footballing pedigree.
Jerseys.
You know what I mean? So, but Qatar does not. And I used to play with them dudes at San Diego State. They just play really individualistic, and I'm not going to say why. Let's go to Group B, though. I, like Caesar, do have England and Iran.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes.
Nobody had Wales.
Wales is
Wales, the Dragons, dog.
I just really hate that these people try to still act like Gareth Bale is good, but I did hear Hercules Gomez saying that LAFC has been worse since Bale got there. Like they're doing worse.
They look really goofy. I watched the game. They look real goofy right now.
Yeah. And USA, like, I just don't really feel like they're motivated. Iran has that one striker from Porto, Taremi or something like that.
Behrami.
Yeah, he's really good. When I watched Iran play Uruguay, and Uruguay didn't have their best team out, I guess, but Iran looked good. Like they have some good players, and they have
he's like a big guy too.
Yeah, they have some players that are playing in Europe. And yeah, Taremi is really big. You need those big dudes that can like a poacher. You need that. I feel like USA doesn't really have like a real center forward like that. I feel like Aronson is like a more of a winger type. But not that I know much about it.
They like that one kid that plays for Union Berlin or something. Pepa or something?
Ricardo Pepi. They're saying he might not even make it.
I don't think he's going to make the team.
Yeah. Honestly, and also with the center forward, generally, you want a vet. You know, you want a veteran center forward.
Call Josie up. He's chilling in Mexico.
Who?
Josie's playing in Mexico.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Puebla, right? Or who?
Yeah.
That's funny. Let's go to Group C. I do have Argentina advancing along with Poland. I think that was Holly's picks too.
Yep.
Mexico, I feel like Mexico is just not what they used to be. They have so many issues. I hear everybody talking about Tata Martino should get fired. And sadly, like their team is just like, it's a bad generation right now, I feel like, for Mexico. Yeah. I do think Saudi Arabia can like get a point off somebody, but they're basically the same as Qatar, and that sounds kind of racist. Group D, I'm going to go with France and Tunisia.
God.
I've seen Tunisia play.
Yeah, I did too. I saw yesterday. How was that?
I've watched Tunisia.
How was that game the other day?
Tunisia, most of their players play in France, or a lot of them. And I've seen Tunisia play. Like I can't remember which AFCON it was. I think it might have been this last one, or maybe the one before that. It
was the last one.
It might have been the one before that, because I remember, because I don't think they did that well this time, but
they looked whack in that last AFCON.
Yeah, but a lot of teams did. I feel like it was a bad AFCON in general. But I've seen Tunisia play good football. I don't really believe in Denmark like that. Like, like I feel like Denmark is just in Europe. Like, but Tunisia, I feel like they can play some really good football, and Australia is going to be 0 points.
They got nice jerseys though, but go off.
I love Australia. You know what I'm saying? The
Me too.
Commonwealth, I get down.
Big Wentworth fan.
Wentworth. I don't know if Holly's ever heard of Wentworth. It's the best show ever.
What's the island below Australia called again?
God. Tasmania, which Caesar thought was in Africa.
Is that where the Tasmanian Devil's from?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not Africa. I thought I was in Africa.
This one was like,
Tanzania.
it was like,
I was a kid, dude. I didn't know
you
English.
said that 10 episodes ago.
I never got to confirm it until last episode. I really thought that the Tasmanian Devil was in Africa. I'm like, that's trippy, dog. What the hell? How come people don't talk about Tasmania in America more? What the hell?
Well, one of my favorite artists, Scraps, she's from Tasmania.
My favorite actress is from Tasmania too.
Okay, let's go. Who?
The girl from Wentworth.
Which one?
Joan.
She's not from there. She lives there.
Okay.
I think she's actually lived in Canada for a long time. Anyway, Group E, y'all got faith in Spain? I don't.
Okay.
I do not.
I can respect that.
I'm not like, look, Spain played out Iñaki Williams to their own detriment. They don't have anybody up top. Morata's a flop. They got a good midfield. They got Pedri. They got some dudes in the midfield. I seen Gavi wearing the number 9 the other day. I'm like, what is going on here? Busquets is washed. They're going to be probably trying to start Eric Garcia back there, who's trash. I don't really feel like it's going to happen for Spain. So in Group E, I got Germany and Japan. Yes. I like Japan when I saw them play against USA. Now, USA is trash, but I watched them play, and I'm like, this is some really good football that Japan is playing. They got some good players. They got that dude from Leverkusen or Mönchengladbach. No, Frankfurt. The guy from Eintracht Frankfurt.
Ida? Is it Ida?
No, something with an M. They got the other dude from Brighton who's a baller.
Baller too.
Who scored against USA a really amazing goal. He just ran.
They also got that from Leipzig that's good too. Dolan, he's a baller.
They got him. They also got
they have good talent. That's a lot of talent on that team. That's good talent.
They got some really good players. And also my homie that used to play in Marseille, Sakai, he's over there still starting for them. I'm like, wow, you got a good right back. He's kind of big. I don't know if he's good anymore, but anyway, I got Germany and Japan.
They also got the fullback at Arsenal.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Tomasi or something like that. Group E is the fascism group though.
True.
Germany, Japan, and Spain, and Costa Rica, which doesn't even have an army.
They're just in by proxy. They're fascist by proxy.
They're like, you better join. It's gonna be bad for you. Group F. You know what? Look, we made a podcast as a family. You know what I mean? We got a lot of places represented here, you know. But I think the one place that we can all hold dear is Canada, the second largest country in the world. They got polar bears.
That's a dub all day. That's a win.
Bears.
They got polar bears. I do.
So, although Canada will not be winning the group and Belgium will, Canada will be slapping the dog shit out of Croatia and stomping on Morocco one time for your mind. Coming out second, Belgium, then Canada. They're getting out of Group F. No cap.
No cap. I'm with that.
You know what I'm saying?
We all agreed on that.
Morocco, yeah, absolutely.
Canada
can't be going out with the rest of CONCACAF, USA, Mexico.
That's the real champions that CONCACAF is making it out. That's Canada, dog.
Exactly.
Kings of CONCACAF.
If CONCACAF's going to look really bad if all their teams don't make it out, like Caesar did with Africa.
Oh yeah, damn! Mine looks like a big AFCON hater. Goddamn.
I told you that already.
Whatever, dog. I'm a realist.
Let's go to Group G. I do got Brazil making it out, and I do have Switzerland. That's Serbia. I think Switzerland's a good team. I don't know if Muscle Hamster, aka damn, what's his name? I forgot. I just call him Muscle Hamster. Shaqiri. I don't know if he's still
not getting called up, dog.
He's not okay. I don't know.
No.
But they do got some good. They got Ebola. They looked good in Euros last time. They beat France, which is amazing. Although it was on penalties, but you know what I mean? That's a good job. They got some really good players, and I think that you know what? Wait, did Switzerland play Brazil last World Cup? I think they did, right? In the group stage. I feel like Switzerland played
We
Brazil.
did. Yeah, I remember Granit Xhaka. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think I feel like it might have been a draw or something. No? Because wait, because Neymar was crying when they beat Costa Rica, which you hated him for that.
That was really annoying.
I wonder if it was Switzerland. Can you look it up real fast?
I am.
Let me talk some shit about Cameroon. Listen here, Cameroon. No, I'm joking.
You're right, man. They did tie. You're right.
Yeah. Don't
You're right.
first of all, don't sleep right now.
You're right. They did. It was 1-1. I forgot. Yeah.
Who scored for Switzerland?
Steven Zuber.
I had no idea who that is. Who scored for
Coutinho.
well, he ain't gonna be there. Probably both of them fools ain't gonna be there.
I don't know who the hell Steven Zuber is, but he got
no idea, but I think he's a baller. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, you think he's a baller. Okay. All right.
But no, I do think Switzerland's gonna make it out. Switzerland's a pretty good team on the low. And damn, is this the landlocked group? Because I feel like Switzerland's landlocked. I think Cameroon's landlocked, and I feel like Serbia's landlocked too.
How are you gonna put so much faith in countries with no water?
Yeah, I mean Brazil's got to win because they got a beach. And then Group H, I'm going to go with Portugal winning the group, and then I'm going to go Uruguay because you know what I mean. The best center forward ever of all time
won't even get called up.
Don't talk to me about some fool that had no knees back in the day. Don't talk to me about some dude that was injured in Italy. Don't talk to me about him, please.
You talking about Darwin from Liverpool?
No, don't make me say his name because I'll do it. The best center forward of all time, the most athletic, the best free throw shooter. He got a little wet jumper on the low.
Lucas Vasquez.
Edinson Cavani is going to be back. He's trying his trade at Valencia right now. He's over there eating oranges. You know what I mean? Doing his thing. He picked Valencia. He was like, it's a progressive city. I want to be there. You know what I mean? I don't want to be out there in some fascist city like Toronto. No, I'm joking.
He didn't want to be in the African country,
Manchester.
He didn't want to be. He didn't want to be with his African brothers in Jamaica. You know what I mean?
Cavani famously confusing Jamaica for being an African country.
No.
What a progressive this man is.
Let me say this right so Holly can laugh. They asked Cavani about playing against Jamaica, and he was like,
"Real progressive farmland over here."
He was like,
"Real farmer."
He was like, "They're gonna be like any other African team."
My man, that's a real farm brain.
But Cavani's just aware that human beings come from Africa. He's like, we're all from Africa. You know what I mean?
They all go work on his farm in Uruguay.
So if they would have asked him about,
they're all from Africa to me. Same price for me in Uruguay.
If they would have asked him about playing against Russia, he would have been like, yeah, it's just like any other African team.
No, dude, he would not have said that. Yeah. In Denmark, yeah, another good African club.
We're all from Africa.
No. That's...
Anyway,
my man sees no color at all, not even shades.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, I don't think Ghana's gonna make it out. Even though they got Iñaki, I feel like the thing with African teams a lot of time is the midfield play is really poor.
It was during Brazil. It was rough.
Yeah, and South Korea. Yeah, even just watching the highlights against Brazil, I was like, what are they doing, yo?
It looked crazy.
Like, it looked like they haven't been paid yet. They're like, just running.
I think Iñaki got like 2 good services in the whole. Oh my God, that's rough.
Yeah, but I think Portugal and Uruguay, a rematch from the round of 16 from last World Cup, where Cavani had the best goal of the tournament, but he didn't win the award. Anyway, I'm taking a long time. Let's get to round of 16. I got Netherlands versus Iran. And guys, look, if you're here for the upset, you're here at the right place, but not yet. Netherlands is going to beat Iran. Although I feel like Iran's not going to lay down. You know what I mean? I feel like there's a lot going on in Iran right now. By that time, who knows what's going to be the case? Who knows?
I'm cheering for Iran, though. I'm cheering for them.
They might be motivated. The players came out in support of those protests.
Let's go.
There was one of the dudes who plays in like Germany or something like that. They asked him like, he said something on Instagram. They were like, are you scared of being punished for speaking out? And he was like, the most they can do is kick me off the national team. And I was like, that's cool that he addressed it. And also, it kind of shows that Iran ain't that bad if that's all he's scared of.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you do that in some countries, you're going to be like, you're going to die when you come back. Who's the basketball player? Ennis Cantor?
Yeah. He literally excommunicated from his own country.
Yeah, he was like, I can't go back. I said something.
Yeah, he's like, you need to make me a permanent resident because if I go back, they're gonna kill me in Turkey.
He's like, you got to make me a Republican
Hey,
right
you
now.
mean freedom, whatever his name is.
Yeah. Holly's like, holy shit, bam, shut up. Okay.
Agreed. I'm with Holly on that one.
Okay, now let's make it longer. So when the Dutch went to South Africa, no, I'm joking. Okay, then we got Argentina versus Tunisia. And guys, Argentina's gonna win. I'm getting Caesar every time. This is so great.
I was hoping you did that one.
He's
I
so
wanted
good.
Tunisia versus Iran in semifinals.
That'd be like on
That'd
a
be,
on a
that'd be
racist
a big love to a certain part of the world.
and on a racist level, that seems cool, but like they're not even that close to each other, actually. Okay. Next, we got England versus Senegal. And I would love to see Senegal beat England, but it's not going to happen like when they beat France that time. Because England has a midfield and Mane is going to be having to man the whole midfield. France, Poland. You know what?
World War.
Poland. This is another World War II match. You know what I mean? They both felt that heat from Hitler. They both did. France, they gave up for a little bit. They were like, okay, we'll do it. Poland, it was rough. It was pretty bad. They got colonized, kind of.
Yeah.
And now France is going to colonize that scoreboard and beat them.
You might get us banned in Poland for that one.
I was going to take a nap.
Yeah, I am too.
Okay. Germany, Canada. Ooh. Two NATO members. Germany, Canada. Sadly, Germany's going to pull it out.
Come on, dog.
No.
What? Your bracket sucks this year. It used to be way more fun. What is that? Germany, Canada, boo.
I just feel like Germany. Okay. You know what would make me You know what would make me pick Canada? This is gonna be dumb, but this is how I honestly feel. If Alphonso Davies was right-footed, you got a baller there, but he's so left-footed, dude. Like,
but
like
we can't change that.
You can't. So that's why you got to lose to Germany.
Okay.
If he was not so left-footed, I feel like he could do more damage, but he's limited on that left foot. So they can't really, what I feel is like he can't, like his skill set can't be exploited the way that a more like versatile player could,
Yeah, but they got my boy
I see
Cavallini that plays for BC, plays for Vancouver Whitecaps, dog. Yeah, big Cavallini, dog. That's my dog right there. Big Lucas.
I forgot the number 10's
Like
name.
Division 2 Uruguay. You know what I'm saying?
Who's the number 10?
Hoylet?
Hoylet.
Hoylet. I like him. He's good. I like him.
He's like 38, but I'm down.
And I like
Do you have Atiba still? Is he playing still?
Who?
No, he's not gonna be at the World Cup.
Unfortunately, I think he's a good player.
I like him. Oh.
Yeah. I just feel like Canada, like, you know what? I'll just say this, not yet. Okay. Laren and Jonathan David are not old. They'll be ready for the next World Cup. Obviously, Alphonso Davies is going to be.
Who knows what David will be? Who knows? He's shooting to the moon.
Yeah. I think next World Cup and like those qualifiers, like they're going to really be doing their thing. But it's just not yet. But I can see them putting up 2 goals against Germany, though.
Okay.
I can see that. But I just feel like
they're going to fight for their life, though.
Absolutely. It's not going to be easy, but I just feel like there's something about the German football. Like they're good, like it's, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think they're going to embarrass themselves 2 World Cups in a row. Okay. Brazil, Uruguay.
Here he goes. This is where he saves his upset for. Here's his goofy ass substance for. Go ahead, dog.
You wanted me to be wild, right? I thought you wanted me to be
No,
wild.
not against us. Everybody else be wild. You had a good bunch. You could have been wild against Germany, Canada. You dork.
Brazil was gonna destroy Uruguay.
Let's go. Oh, it's gonna feel so good.
I think that Uruguay, like,
Sucks.
no, I'm not gonna say that, but I feel like Uruguay doesn't have the pace wide to mess with Brazil like that. But maybe another team down the line.
What happened to your boy with the braids, Laxalt? What happened to him?
He went to Russia too.
Oh goddamn, that was a mistake.
You know,
He was just
honestly,
in France.
You know what? Honestly, I just feel like there's some crimes that's going on in soccer. He was at Milan, and then he was like going to Russia. I'm like, why? It's like
Milan's not going to turn down that offer, Doug.
like this is like human trafficking or something. Who would pick to go play at Spartak Moscow? Like, I forgot where he was before that.
He should be able to get out because from Uruguay. I should let him out like they did the Brazilians on Shakhtar.
Nah, they were like, you got too much hang time with them braids, yo.
He probably cut him. That's why he sucks now. He cut his braids.
Yeah,
Uruguay also. I think it's gonna be really cute after when Brazil has so many Real Madrid players. When Valverde and all them hug after, it's gonna be really adorable.
Yeah, he played in Celtic for a season too.
He did.
So he's got to get love forever. Apparently, it looks like he retired for the national team actually.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know he spoke.
Brazil's gonna destroy Uruguay, sadly.
Yes.
Then we got Belgium, Japan.
Ooh, that's kind of gangster. That's a cool matchup.
Yes. Sadly for Japan, Belgium has this one guy. He is his name sounds like a ghetto black name. His last name does, De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne or however the hell you pronounce it. He's just too good.
Yeah, he is.
Eden Hazard is just going to be like running around a little bit, but I don't know if Lukaku's going to be back by then. But I did watch Belgium play against somebody in this Nations League, whoever that was, and De Bruyne and Batshuayi were linking up.
I was shocked Batshuayi got called up. I was shocked.
Me too.
He
I always thought was a good player. I think he's a very good player, dude. A very good plug-in 9. Batshuayi. I like him a lot.
Solid player. In some ways, I like in some aspects of the game, I like him more than Lukaku. In some aspects, I feel like Lukaku's going to be back, but Belgium just like you got KDB, dude. Like, what do you?
He is incredibly nasty. He's ridiculous.
Yeah.
He's lights out.
One of the best midfielders I've literally ever seen in my life. It's incredible.
And they got your boy Thorgan Hazard, the black brother of Eden Hazard, baller.
Yeah.
Then with the last match in the round 16, Portugal versus Switzerland.
Wild.
That's an ugly match, but I do think Portugal's going to pull that off. Let's get to the quarterfinals. Y'all are like, damn, he ain't done yet. Quarterfinals, Netherlands versus Argentina. And let me tell you, they've been riding the tip of Argentina so much. Oh, they haven't lost since 2019. Messi, oh my God. That cat is trying to do some damage back there. He's pulling at that little thing right there.
I know.
He's like, I'm trying to cause some real madness.
He's like, I'm trying to make them shut up.
Good luck. But Netherlands, like, honestly, like, I just don't really feel like Argentina is actually that good. You can show me Argentina beating up on Honduras. Like, that's cute.
True.
But Netherlands, they got the GOAT, Memphis. They got a really good defense. A defense that's built for the World Cup, actually, I feel like.
Very much. They have a good formation offensively for the World Cup, too.
And Holly, you brought up, or was it Caesar? I forgot who brought him up. Caesar, like you, I did watch a few Dutch matches when I was like, damn, is there some soccer on?
ESPN Plus Dutchman's kind of go in, dog. They're fun.
And I seen Steve Bergwijn or whatever.
Bergwijn neck tat, man.
And you know who he actually remind me of? He actually reminded me of Memphis Depay.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah.
They have like the same build. They have
They
the
kind of
same
play
attack
similarly
style.
too.
It's kind of cool. Like,
Yeah. And I was like, if you got two guys that are like a little bit like skilled and fearless,
and both can play. They can play any side of the field. They're not. They're both 2-footed and strong.
absolutely. Memphis Depay on the low. Like, I mean, me and Caesar were like having, I don't want to say debates, but like, who's better between him and Neymar at one point?
Depay is.
Nasty.
If I were to build a soccer player between Neymar and Depay, I'm picking the Depay's like build completely.
We
so talented.
We basically came to the conclusion that Depay would be better if he was from Brazil.
Yeah. He fucked up by being that was a mess up.
But I think Netherlands will beat Argentina, and I don't even think it'd be that close. Like, I'm not really I'm not really sweating Argentina like that. I mean, who's their good players? Messi, Martinez,
Di Maria.
I would just say I'd say the big X factor.
Who's their midfielders other than Messi?
Paredes
is not that guy.
Paredes, but he's good in those tournaments. He's good at he's good
Lo Celso.
Lo Celso's a good player. He's a really good player.
I'm not really. I'm not.
Lo Celso's a good player.
Who'd you say, Holly?
No, I'm saying I'm not. I don't feel him either. Lo Celso.
What about Campos?
He's like.
Campos like a winger. Is he even gonna play for real? Like, I don't even think so.
I would say the big X factor is Martinez. He's nasty.
Yeah, but like
he's a really good striker and he's nasty, dude.
He's good, but like I just don't really see it in the World Cup like that.
I don't know.
World
Cup's kind of crazy, but I'm not disagreeing with you. I don't think Argentina's gonna defeat the Netherlands.
This is the thing. I feel like Messi's gonna play well. Like this is what Messi's doing at PSG right now. Messi's like finding Mbappe over the top and just like finding Mbappe, and Mbappe's gonna make it happen. Messi's assists, like they're talking about Messi's assists. It's not like he's getting so many assists, like ping, goal. It's like here, and then like somebody does something and then they score. You know what I mean? So although obviously Messi can make something happen no matter what, he's like basically the best passer in the world.
Yeah, he's looking pretty good this year. He's doing his thing.
He's an amazing passer. I don't really feel like Argentina got those guys that's going to get into that space, and I don't feel like the World Cup is the place for players to get in that space outside of Mbappe. Like I feel like Mbappe's going to be like the only guy who's like getting in that space. Like not even Vinicius is like that going to be doing that, in my opinion. Vinicius is going to be taking guys one-on-one, but getting in that like I'm out of here kind of spaces.
Like Son did against Germany where he was just gone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But so I do think Netherlands will beat Argentina.
Okay.
Yes. Then we got France versus England, an old rivalry, historic rivalry. I think that France is definitely going to win. No question. I think England actually kind of whack. We talked about that before.
They made it though, the playoffs.
Who?
They made the quarterfinals. That's good.
Oh my god, they're going to be going nuts.
You know what's funny? England's always like the media pick. Like they're the media darlings. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
They love England.
Last World Cup, England got literally tossed a bone. That was not a penalty against Harry Kane. I'll never forget. They called that penalty, and I'm like, that was not a penalty. Colombia was going to beat them. I think they lost in penalties or in extra time. Or I think they lost on penalties because Yerry Mina scored a goal, scored like a header, and then they gave Harry Kane some penalty. I'm like, that's not even a penalty. So they got hooked up against Colombia last World Cup, but they're not going to get hooked up against France. It's going to be bad for them. Hopefully we can see Harry Maguire highlights from this World Cup.
The one TikTok, hey Maguire.
Did you see the play against who'd they lose to?
Who?
Was it Germany? No,
so small team.
Their last match,
all the big teams lost.
Harry Maguire had one of the worst plays I've ever seen in my life.
He also wore an upside down 6 instead of a 9.
Oh, that's wait. It's on the We Made It Twitter. If you look, like I had retweeted it. But yeah, hopefully we can see this World Cup. Anyway, let's continue.
Please
watch it. Belgium, Portugal. I think Portugal's going to pull that off. I'm sorry. I think Belgium's going to pull that off. I feel like it's going to be too much pressure for Bruno Fernandes. He's going to be crybabying. And although Portugal's a really good team, I feel like I feel like that could be the one that goes to penalties. I think Belgium will pull it off. And then the last quarterfinal match, Germany versus Brazil. We're getting that one early. And Caesar, I just honestly feel like somebody's gonna crack under pressure, and it's gonna be Germany.
Oh, dog, dog. I was about to just leave the call.
Okay, first of all, Germany can beat Brazil. Like, it's not crazy for Germany to beat Brazil. That's not crazy.
I think it's crazy.
Okay. All right, semifinals. I'm really excited. Brazil versus Netherlands. That's a big matchup. Like Holly, I do feel like Memphis Depay is going to break that record this World Cup. I feel like Memphis Depay is going to be going off. He's going to be a human highlight reel. He's already done that same goal he did against Inter Miami. He did that against some other team the other day where he just does some crazy turn and rolls the ball backwards and scores with his left foot. He's an incredible player. He's going to be going up against Brazil, full of amazing talent. Neymar, Richarlison, Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo, Casemiro, Fabinho,
Ederson neck tattoo.
Welver Sindinho.
Okay, whoa, dog. Swerverton.
Wellington.
Okay. William Whack.
Welshington.
Okay, man, we get it. Our names
Washington.
are wild. Washington. Yeah. John Carver. Yes.
Carverton Nino.
Yeah.
I do feel like Millitown. I do feel like Brazil's going to pull that off. I think Brazil's going to beat the Netherlands. I think that Netherlands is just not going to have the athleticism to be able to put up with Netherlands. But I'm going to say this. I'm going to put a little caveat on this.
Brazil.
There's one thing that concerns me, and Caesar, we've talked about it. I just don't know how Neymar is under this amount of pressure. I don't know. I'm concerned about Neymar under this amount of pressure. He's a leader of the team. I'm concerned. These are going to be hard matches, and everybody's motivated to beat Brazil. Neymar is an amazing player, but we saw him last season against Real Madrid in the second leg. I've never seen a star player play that bad. Like, I was like, what is he doing? It's like, what is going on? Is he hurt? I don't think so. Is it just too much pressure? And I feel like a player that's not going to buckle under pressure at all is Memphis Depay. He's not going to buckle under any pressure. So it's going to be kind of, it's not obviously not a battle between them two, but these are kind of the like focal points of the team. And I'm more confident in Depay's mental than I am Neymar. I saw Depay the other day say that, although I think it's a little cap, but he said he stayed at Barcelona. He's like, I'm just going to fight for my spot. I'm going to go to training and show the coach that I'm better than these guys. He said that in Dutch.
That's gutter right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that takes a lot.
Yeah. And although I think he did want to leave, but, if you're going to stay, then you got to be like, he's like, I'm going to just prove myself.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put a little asterisk next to that because I'm concerned. Then we got France, Belgium, easy France. Mbappe's going to be running circles around these fools. I don't know who the hell's playing left back or right back for Belgium, but whoever it is, they're going to be getting destroyed. Jordan Lukaku ain't played in a while. But if it's Meunier or if it's
Big Meunier.
They got their who was them center backs that played on Tottenham?
Vertonghen.
Anderwild or something.
Alderweireld and
yes.
Vertonghen.
Vertonghen. Yeah.
One of them is at Benfica. I'm not even hating, dog.
I don't know which one, but they're bad.
One's at Benfica, dog. You know what I'm saying? Vertonghen, I think is
next to Otamendi, just chilling.
Yeah, out there showing out. Next to the worst human alive.
We're gonna see Guendouzi out there doing his thing. Guendouzi might show KDB a thing or two. You know what I mean?
Jesus.
What? But yeah, I do think that France is gonna win, and we're gonna have a Brazil-France World Cup final. I feel like this match, I feel like the Netherlands match is actually harder for Brazil than France because Neymar's going to come out there and he's going to see this blabbermouth young boy, Kylian Mbappe. He can be like, yo, you've been talking all this shit in the media, homie. We're going to have to show you. Yo ass should have played for Algeria or Cameroon. Because I feel like that's going to be the most motivated Neymar's going to be. And you know who else is going to be motivated? The young thug homie, Vinicius Jr. Because I feel like ever since we were all thinking that Mbappe was going to Real Madrid, Vinicius Jr. been reading that on his phone. You know, he's out the gutter, but he got a great iPhone now. And he's like, you know what? We don't need no damn Kylian Mbappe. We got me. And sure, I can't really shoot outside the box, but I don't need to. Yeah, he can shoot the ball a lot harder than me, but that's fine. I'm going to show you we don't need it. And he's going to look at this match, that's final, and he's going to say, I'm here to prove that I'm better than Kylian Mbappe. And Neymar is going to be like, I can't wait to when I win this cup, and I'm going to go when I come back to PSG, and they're going to be celebrating me, and Mbappe got to be over there clapping for me. He can't wait.
Well, then he can tell Mbappe, what'd you say about teams in South America again, dog?
That too.
Oh, in the mouth about South America, dog.
And some of them other players will be telling him that too. They're gonna, foul him and be on the ground like, you was talking shit about South America? Like whispering in his ear.
I think Casemiro out there do a missile tackle.
I think Brazil's gonna be winning this World Cup. And I'll be happy for them because in October, hopefully Lula da Silva wins the presidency.
October 2nd, but go vote.
And then Neymar doesn't lose the damn World Cup for them.
Well, if he does, we know why.
Ooh. But yeah, I'm more worried about Netherlands than France, actually.
Yeah, I think Netherlands is a very powerful, dangerous powerhouse team that we're kind of sleeping on.
Holly, you picked Netherlands over Brazil, right?
Yes, correct. I did.
It's a good team.
I mean, honestly, I can see it. I can see it.
Me too. I wouldn't be surprised if we took that out. That would suck.
But France, no, I feel like there's too much motivation.
Netherlands is like one of those where Brazil could also lose just because, like, I don't think they have the same mental motivation as they would against France. They're just like, I think we can do our thing and win. I'm like, I don't think you can just do your thing and win against them. I think you got to do a little extra. They're good.
I'm just thinking about Depay. Like, he's one of those players that like I remember he tore his ACL. He came back and he was like okay. I mean, he left Man U, went to Lyon. He ended up staying there, tore his ACL when they were balling. Came back, and it's just like such a resilient player. Just mentally, I feel like he's so focused, and I don't think there's too much pressure for him. He's a real leader, and I'm just concerned about Neymar's mental state because I don't think there's anybody that can lift Neymar up. I feel like he is the team. He's got to be in a good mood for them to really do their thing. And if he gets down, it's just going to be bad for everybody, And Caesar has also said, I don't know if you would agree with this, Holly. Caesar has also said about Neymar that he has a low football IQ.
I don't want to talk about what I've said about Neymar in the past. I've said some disparaging comments about him. He pisses me off. Only because I love him, not because I hate him.
Right. So he's dumb because you love him.
We're both February babies. It's all good. Aquarius gang.
Okay. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, Caesar, what do you think? Do you think that that's far-fetched or not really?
I think Wayne Neymar's mental state is really important. When I make jokes about him crying during Costa Rica, it's not because I'm saying it's like, I'm not being he's not unmasculine because he cried. That's not the issue. The issue is if it's really taken this much emotional toll on you to win the first game of the World Cup against Costa Rica, that tells me this is going to be a long 4 weeks for you, dog. Like the World Cup is a marathon, not a sprint. So if it's taking that much to win, you're going to be destroyed by the end. Like you got a long way to go, dog. Stop crying. So Netherlands is like, maybe beating France will just take so much, that it's like, yeah, like this is it. And then, boom, I can see that happening. But I don't know. I just see I see an energy around Brazil that I haven't seen since 2002. And they have just that good vibe. 2006 is an example of them just thinking they're supposed to do it. And they didn't because they thought they were just supposed to do it all easily because they had all the superstars at the peak. But 2002 was like that good vibe. They're coming in, they're dancing. They're like, there's a good mix of vets with youth. And the youth players are playing at a high level. They're not just youth like Neymar's fresh out of Brazil. Like they're like doing their thing and they're making a cause. And it looks like with that level, they're pushing for those spots because I like that. You don't really know who's going to start in Brazil. That kind of gives you a good sense of there's like a lot of practice battles and stuff. And yeah, I don't know. I think there's a good